So we're just looking forward to the game itself on Sunday, and hopefully it'll be a real good challenge for us, and we can get back on the winning path.
And they've got the likes of Scarlett, Ottens, Wachitsky, Menzel, Duncan, all ready to come back in. That fairly scary prospect.
Not so much scary. I think it just adds to the challenge, and we're going to grab it with both hands and give our best shot. And we've worked on some things at training this week. We're about to do our next main session, and hopefully that just instills a little bit more belief into our group, and we play on instinct, like I have said earlier.
What are some of those things you talk about training? Obviously, is there anything in particular you've been working on?
Yeah, look, our contested possession, especially in the midfield, has been disappointing this year, and that's something we're trying to resolve as a group. And it's the win, the hard ball, and the tackling at training. And I suppose it's almost the basic skills that we need to get right to make sure that we are competitive on the weekend.
You'll give an immediate test against one of the best at that.
And that's exactly right. We saw Essendon take it right up to him with pressure and getting numbers to the contest, and obviously that's what we'll be trying to achieve on the weekend.
It's probably fair to say that the finals aspirations are probably gone now. As a player, does it become any harder at all to start getting yourself up week to week knowing that carrot's gone?
No, not really. I mean, we come into the year with a lot of goals, and we've probably ticked off the majority of them. We wanted to develop as a side and get games into our younger players in the team, and we've certainly done that. So, I mean, as much as it is disappointing to think that the finals chances are gone, we've just enjoyed the season together, and that's what we're trying to encourage, that we want to grow and develop as a team and encourage each other to get around the boys and make sure that we are playing the best footy we can on the field.
So the mindset doesn't change at all? Like you might play with a bit more freedom, I suppose, in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I suppose you always go out to just enjoy your footy and play with your mates, and we encourage that every week. So hopefully we can continue doing that, and it'll show on the scoreboard.
There's been a bit of talk about the selling of your games. You've lost both of them. Is it something that's frustrating for the players as well, having to travel away for a home game and come away with a loss?
No, not at all. I think it's a good opportunity to get away as a group. Obviously, for the club in the financial position they are, it's the right move for them in the future, and we support that fully. And I mean, it's only an opportunity to get away and spend time with your closest mates at the club and develop that bond and relationship that you need to go further and up the ladder with success.
What about Jack? How's he feeling at the moment?
Yeah, look, he's fine. I mean, I think if you spoke to nearly every player in the competition, they'd say they have a couple of niggly injuries mid-season to the back end, and he's probably in that boat. And look, Jack's a fantastic character, and he wears his heart on his sleeve. And I mean, he's giving his all, and he's probably the most disappointed and frustrated out of anyone. And there's no doubt he's still playing some really good footy with regards to sharing the footy with his teammates and giving off the goals rather than kicking them himself. So hopefully the big boy can get some form back and start hitting the scoreboard again.
There was talk that he was still trying to get over a back injury a couple of weeks ago.
No, I think he's okay. It's just, as I said, the body's a tiny bit sore towards the back end of the season, and I think if you spoke to most players, they'd be in a similar position.
Do you still near the top of the common medal? Do you struggle to sort of realise sometimes how and where the criticism comes from?
Yeah, I think that's just the expectation of what the outside world has put on him, and I mean, Jack will be the harshest critic of himself. So, I mean, I don't think the outside, obviously at times it puts pressure on yourself, but performance-wise, he is still right up the top there in the common medal, which probably doesn't interest him. Obviously, he'd like to be kicking a few more goals, and if he keeps working on the things that he has been, it'll come.
Do you think with the finals out of contention now, there might be a chance of giving him a rest to get his body right?
No, I don't think he's in a position where he needs to be rest. He's still moving and getting through games just fine. It's just more so from a midfield point of view, our delivery has to be a little bit better to him. And look, he's still impacting games. He's having an average of 8 to 10 score assists a game, which is the best out of our team. So although he's not hitting the scoreboard with his own goals, but certainly a positive for the team.
How are you travelling?
Yeah, not too bad. It's been a long season. I haven't had the opportunity to play so many games, so just taking it 1 week at a time at the moment, the old cliche, but my body's feeling okay, and that's the most positive thing that I've had so far in my career.
Bit of a rare experience.
Yeah, it's actually quite exciting, so no doubt I'll be trying to get all the boys on the same path for the rest of the season.
Is there still a concerted message to improve on the 6 wins of last year? I mean, obviously you've still got quite a few games to do that, but...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we want to develop as a side, we need to win more games than we did last year. But To be totally honest with you, it's more about the statistics, and if you look at our losses, they're nowhere near as far-fetched as what they were last year, and I think the young guys have done a fantastic job at embracing the game plan that Dimmer brought to us at the start of last year. We are still young. We don't like to talk about that, but we have got a lot of development to do, and that's what we need to do to improve.